Hi everyone, it's Dr. Wireman, and I wanted to talk to you for just a little bit about study abroad programs. And I have been running study abroad programs for about 4 years. I've taken students to Tanzania and Denmark and Morocco and somewhere else I'm forgetting. And I have on the docket to do a Scandinavia trip this March and also a trip to India in December. I would love it if you were interested in one of my trips, and I'm going to tell you about how to register and the upcoming deadlines. But I also just want you to be aware in general that study abroad is available to you, and there are some amazing experiences that you can participate in while you're in college here. And very often the trips are jam packed with really interesting and fun activities, and the cost of them in comparison to you're trying to have these types of experiences once you're out of college, it's so much lower. In addition to the cost of the trip, airfare, and so forth, I did want to make you aware of the fact that there are a lot of scholarships available for study abroad. Most students who are accepted into a program receive what's called an IEF scholarship, and that's a one for $1,000. And that's immediately taken off the top of your fees. There are other scholarships you can apply for that range anywhere from $1,000 to several $1,000s, depending on the program. So all of that information about scholarships is available on the Study Abroad website, which I'll tell you how to find in a moment, as well as any information about study abroad programs throughout the university. So the psychology department has typically run several, but other departments are also running them. And what I would encourage you to do is think about a place you've always wanted to go, a place you've wanted to explore, and see who's going there and what the program is and if it interests you. Once you're out working, starting families, it's very hard to do trips like this. This is kind of part of the collegiate experience that I think is really special. I want to encourage you guys to look into it. Also happens to look great on a resume and a CV. Can be a real talking point for your interviews, for you to have these types of experiences. I've loved them. They're sort of some of the highlights of my teaching here at GSU is taking you guys abroad. And this spring, as I mentioned in March for spring break, I am planning a trip to Scandinavia, and the topic is called Positive Psychology in Scandinavia. As some of you may know, Scandinavians tend to rank always in the top 5 of the world of people who report having the highest well-being. And this time I'm taking kids to Sweden, Finland, and we're also doing a day trip to Estonia, which isn't technically Scandinavia, but it is a beautiful island, a medieval city, and we're going to go visit that, take a boat over and visit it as well. So the itinerary for the trip is listed on the Study Abroad site. As I mentioned, I'm also planning one for December 2021, in which we're going to what's called the Golden Triangle of India. And that trip will be fantastic. So the information for that isn't up yet because that's still, a year away from December. The Study Abroad website is mystudyabroad@gsu.edu. I'll write this in the announcements so that you have access to it. And then there's a button that you can click that says Explore Programs. And if you're interested in my program, put in Scandinavia or Sweden or Finland or Positive Psychology in Scandinavia, and it'll pull it up and you can read about it, look at the itinerary. But as I mentioned, you can search out many programs that go to many different countries. And what I'm really encouraging you to do is to please at least look into them and consider doing one of them at your time here at GSU. I'm also going to post a little video file of one of my last trips I took to Morocco, so you can sort of see the kinds of things we do and just get a little bit of a feel for what one of these trips can look like. Please write me, email me if you have any questions about the trip. I'd be happy to answer it for you. We do have a deadline coming up. The deadline is, I'm going to say October 30th. It's technically the 31st, but she said if they're not in early enough on the 31st, you won't be considered for scholarships. So let's just say it's October 30th for you to both complete the application, and that also just completing the application can make you eligible for the IEF scholarship. The other scholarships often require a separate application, but so you can look into those. By the way, the psychology department offers a couple scholarships for travel. One of is the Bernstein Travel Award, and I think that's around $700 or $800. And there's also the Psychology Grace Award that is for $1,000. And you apply to those separately, and those can be awarded to you as well. So would love to see some of you guys join me. Obviously with COVID, things are a little bit up in the air. I have not had the trip confirmed nor canceled at this point. They're going to try and let us know by the first week of January whether or not we're able to travel. I can't tell you more on that. I mean, my guess is right now it's a 50-50 sort of shot at being able to go, but I'm operating on the assumption that we're going to be able to make it. So please let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to answer them. Looking forward to having a great time. And to my career students, this is my last week with you coming up, so want to wish you guys the best and good luck for the rest of the semester. Dr. Williams is going to be taking over. And just remember, I'm responsible for the grad school and the job assignments, so if you have any questions about them, direct them to me, but all other assignments will now be directed to Dr. Williams going forward. And to my abnormal and theory students, hope you guys are doing well, enjoying the semester. And let me know, as always, if there's anything I can do or you have any questions. So you guys take care, and hope to see you soon. Bye.